Wendy's Resin Lab, where science meets creativity. It's Ocean Day. I don't have an ocean. This is the closest I've got. So dive on in and let's make something cute.
Hey there, welcome in to Wendy's Resin Lab. Pull up the chair and stay a while. Hey there, we're glad you're here, so pull up a chair and stay a while.
Right, you are, Wendy. It is Ocean Night, and tonight I'm going to tackle what has been a big challenge for me. I love the way that ocean projects look, but I cannot for the life of me get the waves right. I have tried multiple things. I have tried multiple different ways. And today, I think that I am going to try the same trick with letting the white get thicker. Just being patient and using time to try and make the white a different viscosity than the other resin. And that maybe, just maybe, I can get it right this time. I'm also going to try 3 different techniques just on a trial. I'm going to try a... Excuse me, I'm trying to get it so you can see it. I'm going to try a hairdryer. I'm going to try a heat gun. And I'm even going to try a straw. So we're going to try 3 different methods to see if we can get the waves to do lacing and do it right. So here's hoping that we are successful tonight. Fingers crossed. You know, I sure wish I could see some
love, 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 love results in solid maybe window dress. Love, love, love.
Your wish is my command, Wendy. We are going to look at lab results from 3 different pours tonight. Because they weren't ready, I couldn't do lab results on the eyeballs. This was from the eyeball episode. And this is like a paperweight. I made this one. I made this one. And then I made several different keychain varieties of eyeballs, including my cats. So, looking at those overall, you know, with the quality and the bubbles and the shapes and everything, they're a little wonky. They are. I mean, this is the first time I tried it. And let me tell you, it took a lot to get to this point because I'm a photographer also. I'm a teacher. I'm a music director. I'm a photographer. And now apparently I am a resin artist. And I had to take so many pictures of my family sitting there with their eye held open like this so I could get their whole iris in the picture. And then I had to use some Photoshop skill to get it right. And still, you know, they're a little wonky in here. You know, I don't know how well you can see those results, but I mean, the resin's pretty good. The keychains, you know, my husband made a comment about why didn't you cut them out round, and they weren't quite round to begin with. So for all those reasons, because it was a first go round, it's not perfect. It's not, but I would say it's something that I keep trying to work on. And so I'm going to give it a solid 7.8. 7.8 on the eyeballs. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're going to keep trying, though. We're going to keep trying. All right. Next, we have our skulls. Remember when we demolded these? I worked on these for so long. That is so heavy. That was a lot of resin. And I worked on them for so long because he's made of so many layers. I mean, look at all those layers. And there's stuff inside of some of the layers that you can see. And, of course, the gold teeth. You gotta love that. And then we have the orange one, which is just a little bit smaller. And we have the pink one, which is a little bit smaller than that. I have no complaints about any of these. They turned out so super good. So for that reason, I'm giving these guys, yes, a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Woo! Okay. The last one that I want to do lab results on is the first piece of art that actually made me cry. And that was this guy right here. I cried out of happiness because this was so beautiful. And I had tried so many times and failed so many times to be able to achieve this. So I'm not even going to go through the list of attributes. There's no bubbles in here. It is stinking clean and clear lines. This is an 11 out of 10. This is extra credit right here. Huh. Woo! Psst. Hey, up here. You know what I'm going to say. Put it on. Put them on. Rather be safe than sorry. Alright, so I am going to make my ocean 2 different colors of blue, and I'm going to use a gold for the shore in these examples. I'm going to do 3 examples in these bookmark blanks, and each one I'm going to try and do a different technique to get the waves to lace. I've already got my white sitting in a piping bag, letting it sit for a while so that it can get thicker and be a different viscosity. So I poured my gold down for the shore. I poured my dark blue, and then I'm pouring my lighter blue, and I'm going to make them kind of even out and mix together just a little bit. And then I knew that they were going to fit together like this. All right, so I've been letting it sit for a while now, and so I'm ready to start with my experiment. So the first one is the straw. So you see, I'm blowing it. It's the white's moving, but everything else is moving as well. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Here's the heat gun, same results. And here's the hairdryer, same results. So at this point, I was getting a little frustrated, so I just said, I'm going to do some more. And of course, is it getting the same thing every single time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If it's just because I have a small space, I really don't know. So I moved on to my my alphabet keychain mold, and I started taking little seashells that I picked up at the beach this summer, and I'm dipping them in clear resin just so that they'll have a place and they won't float. And I'm putting 1 or 2 in every letter of the alphabet. And I have different kinds of shells, so it's just kind of picking and choosing what goes. So I wanted to make an entire set of alphabet keychains in these ocean tones. I wasn't even worried about trying to do waves on this because I just want to do dark blue, lighter blue, and gold. But I actually took in my gold and I put some real sand in it. So I'm pouring each one of them, trying to get them right. I usually start with my gold and my sand on the bottom first, and then the darker blue. And then I'm going back and I'm putting a little bit more gold on the bottom just to make it where I won't have to do a top coat on these. I want them to be bulged up just a little bit out of the mold. So this went a whole lot slower than what you guys are seeing it. It felt like it took forever, and I had just got to the end of the first row. But they look fabulous. They really do. And as I got closer down, further down, I started to realize that my gold was getting thicker, and it was because the sand was sinking to the bottom of it. And so as I get further in the alphabet, I've got more sand and less gold in it, which is fine. I just kept having to add a little bit more clear to it to make it where I could pour it, because it was getting really, really thick. Now these are looking fantastic. I wasn't even going to bother with any kind of white in them. I didn't want to do waves because I was disappointed in my experiment with the waves because, you know, it didn't work out and they all look the same. And, you know, sometimes in a science lab, things don't work the way that you want them to. And that's okay. That's how we learn, by making mistakes. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to do some more research and I'm going to figure it out. You know, I'm changing different variables every time just to see what effect it might have. And we'll keep trying. I don't want to give up. You know, if I had given up on the Bloom coaster, I would have never made that beautiful coaster. So, you know, I'm not going to give up. So now I have a whole set of alphabet letters. I was just fixing a few of them where I had a little bit of overpour. Welcome back to the lab, my beautiful people. Guess what? Today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I am fabulous at 52. And for my birthday, I would really like a gift from you. I would like for you to comment and tell me where you're watching from. And if you like the channel, subscribe. And that would be a perfect birthday gift for me. I got myself a birthday gift. This is from Mad Micah's, and you're going to open it with me. I bought a mystery box, so I have no idea what colors they sent, but we're about to find out. All right. Look how cute this is. It's a mystery takeout box. Mystery Micah takeout box is what it says. And let's see. Oh, they sent me a free sample. It's very pink. Perfect. Okay, it says Pretty Kitty. That's the name of it. That's a perfect shade for me on my birthday. Pink. Okay, so nothing else in that box. Let's put all that back to the side. I read a lot of people like this brand of mica, so let's see what they sent me. It's a great birthday. Look. Oh my God, look. It's got a little cutesy thing in there. It's a little unicorn donut. That is so cute. Thank you, whoever packed this. Okay. Now we got Andy the Money. Look at that. That is a fabulous green. We have Pool Party, cute blue. We have Peacock. I love that. Ooh, I love that color. That is so pretty. We have Lemon Cupcake. Pretty. Ooh, look at this one. Harold's Purple Crayon. I love it. And you know what? My dad's best friend's name is Harold. Thanks, Harold, for the purple crayon. Angry Rose. That's pretty. That's really pretty. And marigolds. Got an orange. And one more. Marshmallow. Ooh, marshmallow. It's cute. All right. I'm so excited. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 micas. And they sent me a free sample, all in the mystery box. You know, I used to love getting grab bags when I was a kid, if anybody knows what that is. You bought a bag of something and you didn't know what was in it. And so it could be toys, it could be candy, it could be whatever. And so this is like the same thing. I love it. Thank you, Mad Micah's. We will definitely use them, and we'll make something spectacular out of them. Okay, so we're going to do a reveal tonight. We're going to do it inside because it's raining. If you recall last night, I tried 3 different wave techniques and I didn't get any lacing at all. They all kind of look the same. This was the straw, this was the heat gun, and this was the hairdryer. So if you're watching and you're an expert at lacing and you know what I'm doing wrong, I would love for you to comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I would love to be able to fix it, because this just is depressing. Doing it so many times and getting it wrong is just depressing. Now these are really bendy still, so I'm just gonna have to sit them out and so they can finish curing. But I'm gonna pop them out of the mold, and I'm just gonna put them flat on the table so that they can finish curing. All right, so we have our alphabet. We did the entire alphabet with a seashell in every one of them. And we did the dark blue, the light blue, and then the gold with some sand in it. So we are ready to pop these guys out, and let's see how they turned out. So start with the beginning, I guess. So turn it over. We can see our seashells down in there. We see the gold. The sand is not really prominent here, but I think in the later letters it probably will be, because it started getting thicker and thicker with sand as we went. So that's cute. Okay, so I am going to speed this up. I'm going to quit talking, and I'm going to speed it up just so you can watch.